Revolutionary Magic Al reporting for duty. Betsy Ross is credited with sewing the first United States flag. Hardworking, brave, independent, forward-thinking businesswoman, considered a symbol of patriotism and essential to the American Revolution. Let's revisit that imagined history. In the summer of 1776, or possibly 77, Betsy Ross, newly widowed, is said to have been received by General George Washington regarding the design for a flag for the new nation. George and the Continental Congress decided on a color scheme, and George called forth his messenger from Philadelphia and said, "Here is a bolt of blue cloth, a bolt of red cloth, and a bolt of white cloth. These are the colors that the Continental Congress has chosen." So the messenger jumped onto his horse and rode through the night to Betsy's design shop. When he arrived, after a hard ride, he arrived at Betsy's shop. He knocked on the door. Betsy arrived at the door and he said, "Well, the Continental Congress has decided that you're to design an emblem for our nation, and I present to you a bolt of white cloth." And a bolt of red cloth. And then he retired to the Samuel Adams Bar and Grill and let Betsy and her design team have at it. In the morning, let me help Betsy and her crew out here a little bit. E pluribus unum. In the morning, the messenger returned and knocked on the door. Betsy answered, and the messenger asked, "Well, have you decided on a design? Have you got something I can bring back to the Congress?" And she said, "Why, yes." And she started to unfold her new flag. And the messenger was a little concerned. He said, "No, I gave you it. Wait, oh, there I see. There's really some color scheme to it." She says, "It's a brilliant design. You see, I have a large field of white representing the purity of our cause. And if you count, each of the 13 stripes represents one of the colonies that has now seceded in hopes of forming a new nation." Well, the messenger headed back to the Continental Congress, and upon arrival, George Washington, though not displeased, asked the messenger, "Well, didn't Betsy receive the blue cloth? Couldn't she incorporate that into the design?" The messenger humbly apologized. "I ran so hard through the night, that blue cloth must have fallen off of my horse." George says, "Well, there's still time, so let me give you another bolt of blue cloth." And so the messenger once again retired into the night, racing to Betsy's design studio. When he arrived, he knocked on the door. Said, "Betsy, look, George really wanted this blue cloth to be incorporated with the red and the white. We're very happy with the design so far, but do you have time to work on and hurry up and get us a symbol to unite this nation?" And Betsy, who had recently received a documented contract with the Pennsylvania State Navy Board for making all the ship's colors, said, well, famously is said to have said, "Well, I am not certain that I can, but at least I can do is really gladly try." And so we'll give her and her comrades the bolts of cloth. Meanwhile, the messenger headed on off to the Sam Adams Bar and Grill. And let's help Betsy and her team out. E pluribus unum. The messenger returned, knocked on the door. Betsy answered and says, well, we've worked through the night, and I have something I think make George happy. And so she displayed the new emblem that she had created. There were the original 13 stripes, one for each colony, former colony. And now on a field of blue, representing the heavens, she said, I have created a star, one for each of the colonies, yet today we have added a star, one for each new state united in this nation. Nicknames for the flag today include the Stars and Stripes, Old Glory, and the Star-Spangled Banner. Long may she wave.